We're joined by Jamie East, a Benton Middle School teacher who is in the middle of all the inaugural activities with 11 Benton students, some other chaperones. Jamie, you've been there all week. How has the week been?
It has been an amazing week full of lots of adventures and new experiences for us all.
Where are you guys now? What's your process of getting to the inauguration?
Oh, we are there. We got up at 3 a.m. this morning, got a boxed breakfast and ate it as we walked to the metro, and we were on the metro when it opened at 4 a.m.
So describe where y'all are. How close are you to the stage? How close could you get?
We are pretty close. We're as close as you can get without being super important.
Really?
We are dead center. We are in the silver section, which is seriously as close as you can get without being like
VIP passes.
We're important, but like,
Jamie, pardon me. I was wondering now, how many kids, how many Benton Middle, how many students do you have with you?
We have 11.
Okay, isn't that? And you've been there a few days. And today, with a crowd of millions. How are you doing that? Isn't that sort of like herding cats?
Oh, it is. It is way worse than that. As we were sitting in the line for security, because we had to wait forever. I don't know what was going on, but they didn't open until an hour after they told us, and so the line would inch forward, and then they would sit down on the ground, and then the line would start moving forward, and we have to get them up and make them move forward again, and then one of them lost their ticket in line. It's just, it's a little bit worse than cats, but it was good.
Well, there's nothing more focused than a 12-year-old, I'll be the first to tell you.
Right, as they're playing Motorcycle Run and zombies and all kinds of stuff on their phones. So
I know this.
We made it.
I know this group of youngsters was chosen before the election, so you've got kind of a mix of Trump supporters and Hillary Clinton supporters. How has that all been gelling? Have they had kind of a little bickering, or are you expecting to watch them today about that?
Oh, absolutely not. They're all really good friends, and they're all here for the experience more than anything. And so if they haven't really had many political discussions, we were at the welcome celebration last night, and some of them were more excited than others when Donald Trump gave his speech, but no one says anything mean or causes any trouble. They're really great kids.
What would the consensus among them be? Hey, what's the coolest thing you've seen so far? What do you think they'd all answer?
Well, the things that they've liked are meeting the new people from around the country, and they also like doing their mock Congress when they were trying to get bills passed. I think everybody was really impressed with the new MLK Memorial, because that was everybody's first time to see that, and so that was something that really struck all of us.
Now, there's at the end of this is an incredibly important civics lesson. You just sort of alluded to that. Is this something that you think, at the end of the day, this is something that's been an awesome idea for you guys? Isn't it a shame, do you think, that more schools aren't able to do this?
It's crazy that I've been teaching, government civics and American history for so long, and this is the first time I've heard of this opportunity. And we get here, and there are 2,500 other students with the same organization, and then we've seen all kinds of other students. And so I think it is important that other teachers and schools realize that this is an opportunity that is available to them, and that they will take advantage of it and not be afraid of, the crowds and picking kids and stuff like that, because it really has been an amazing opportunity.
We're talking with Benton Middle School teacher Jamie East. I wanted to ask you about that because you're up there with the big group. You say 2,500. How much of your time has been you have to go and attend things that they've set up for you, and how much of it has, hey, you take your 11 kids or cats and go do what you want?
Yeah. Well, Monday, today, and tomorrow are all days that we just spend together as a school. So we basically had 3 days to do whatever we want, and then 3 days where they plan our time for us. So it's a pretty even match.
What about visiting the congressional offices? Did you go to see any of the Louisiana delegation in their offices and at the Capitol?
We did go to their offices, but none of them were there because they are actually really busy. And then yesterday, I know they were doing some meet and greets, and we were busy doing other stuff. So, but we did go in the Capitol and get to do the tours, and went to their offices, the senators' offices, to get our tickets for today.
When you get back to Benton, not necessarily with this class for the rest of the year, but how will you, having taken this group to Washington, D.C. for this Trump inauguration, and seeing the things they've seen, how will that make you a better teacher in future years?
Oh, it's awesome. Some really good stories. When we were waiting to go into the Supreme Court to hear oral arguments, we actually got to witness a protest from beginning to end when they were standing there in a legal position, and whenever they went to stand on the steps in an illegal position, and the cops telling them to get down, and they didn't, and then the very orderly arrest of all 25 of them. And so, just seeing democracy in action like that was, something that I'll be able to explain to the kids. You've got free speech, but there are limits, and it's just, it was really a neat thing.
Have you run into any, I say celebrities, but I mean, I know you had lots of photo ops, but have the kids run into anybody that they were like, wow, this is so-and-so, and we want to take a photo? Any cool sightings?
No, they don't. I mean, they liked it last night, getting to see. Some of them were excited about Toby Keith and the guys that performed last night. But other than that, we haven't really. I mean,
they wouldn't know, they wouldn't really know who Nancy Pelosi is if she walks by them, right?
No, they wouldn't. I was talking to a guy yesterday, and his group ran into Tim Kaine and got to take a picture, but we didn't have any of those opportunities.
Okay, the inauguration is noon your time, 11 o'clock our time. What happens with you guys the rest of the day today? Are y'all heading home, or you got one more night?
No, we have a whole other day tomorrow. But as soon as this is over, we've been told to stay put for a few minutes because the Obamas will fly over for their last time, and they'll fly directly over us down the mall, is what we've been told. And then we are going to race as fast as we can to make it to the parade route. We have tickets in a specific area on the parade route, but we have been told it's going to be quite difficult to make that happen. But
you got a bunch of cats. How can you fail?
I mean, there's no way anything bad can happen, right?